Hey, thank you. I feel thrilled to join this live stream.
I'm very happy to have you here. 很开心你能够加入我们今天。对 ，How's it going, everybody? How are you? 你们怎么样呢？你们最近 How's it going? How are you, Peter?
I feel good. Actually, I've been joining this discussion. Well, it's a new experience.
Yes, I very looking forward to today's live streaming. And so, where are you guys from? By the way, this is we are live streaming from Beijing, right? 我们在北京. So, in this live chat, if you have any questions or anything you want to share with us, please leave in the comment area, okay? And we will go back to you. 我们会去看评论，好不好？对不对？Yeah. Okay. So, what are we talking about today?
I think we're going to talk about 温故知新.
Yes, 我们要讲温故知新. But before that, I see a lot of you guys have joined us, actually have tuned in to our live streaming. How about let's say hello to them?
Of course.
Okay, so I see...
Whoa.
I know, right? People saying hello and 早上好, good morning.
早上好.
早上好, good morning. Okay, I see Victor saying hi, Victor. How are you, Victor? And Sandra saying good night from Real Del. Do you know Real? So if we don't know how to say a certain word or your name, please do excuse us, okay? By the way, so if you have any question you will say, you live in the comment area, we do recommend you to leave your comment in Chinese or in English, any language we can read probably, yes. And I see Paul Lee is watching. Hi, Paul. Welcome.
Hi.
Yes, and also from Lindblad saying 你好吗 in English means how are you? And how are you? We're good, right? We are good. And Sandra saying from Brazil, 欢迎你 Sandra. And Gil Guidardo, is that how you say your name? Saying hello from Mexico.
Hello.
How are you? And yeah, thank you for
all around the globe.
And thanks for the lovely and the warm greetings. Yes, we welcome every one of you. Okay. Yes. Any questions? Leave in the comment area. I'll go back to you. Okay. Okay. So as we were talking about, we're talking about 温故知新 today. So do you know the meaning of 温故知新? Do you know the meaning of 温故知新, Peter?
Well, I know two of these words, and which is 故 and 新. I know they have the opposite meaning with each other. 故 means old, and 新 means new.
Yes. That's correct. Yeah. But like for me, I think I know the meaning of other two characters and two verbs here. So like a one.
And do you know?
Yes.
Yeah. If you know, enlighten me.
Yes. So I do know though. So one, let's say, I think it means a review, like reviewing. Like for example, in Chinese we say 温习, like review your study, and 知 is like acknowledging, it's to know something, right? So I guess 温故知新
It's like reviewing the past, reviewing the old things, and acknowledging the new things.
Yes, like gaining new insights while reviewing the past. Yes, 温故知新. But actually, 温故知新, right? This idiom, right, comes from 温故而知新可以为师矣.
Yes.
Do you know this?
Yes. I think this is a phrase or sentence from 论语, which is theories of Confucius, gathered by his students.
孔子.
Yeah.
Right, 孔子. Yes. So basically, in Chinese, original meaning means like 温习你学过的知识，从而得到新的理解和见解。Right? Yes. So let's see. We have more people actually join us.
Wow.
And yeah. So from Helen say hi, good night. I don't know.
Bolivia.
Yes. Welcome. Is a good morning from Beijing. 早上好. And also Sharon saying from Australia. 欢迎你.
Hello.
Yes. And Delia saying hello, Colombia 的朋友. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, leave in the comment area. Okay.
And if you know what we're talking about, also leave it in the common area.
Yes, so let me ask you guys a question. 我来问你们一个问题好不好？我们说温故知新的意思是like gain new insights while reviewing the past, right? Is there any equivalent saying, you know, in your culture? Yeah, if you know, live in the common area, okay?
Yes.
That's the question from us. 我们问你们这个问题，积极参与进来哦。Okay, so but
I know that not only China, many Western countries, they also have these kind of, old wisdoms.
yes, for sure.
One of them I think is widely used in our daily life, which is what I'm going to say is Pythagorean theorem.
Ooh, fancy.
It's kind of a mathematic theory talking about the equation of the relations of the three legs of triangles. And I think why it's widely used in our daily life is because when we are thinking about the most efficient path we're trying to go, we will always think of this, the equation and this theory.
Very fancy that. But like you gave us the example from like Western country,
Yeah,
right?
it's from it's named for a Greek philosopher, which name is Pythagoras.
Nice. But I have an example as well from China. China, we all know this country has over 5,000 years of history, right?
Yeah.
So like for the old sayings, the old wisdoms from our ancestors, right? They still apply today. So I guess this is why, we produced a podcast. It's called 温故知新 as well. 也是叫温故知新的播客节目 right? So we produce it because there are so many like old wisdom that still apply
Absolutely.
today. Yes, still apply today, and we can have new insights, right? 可以得到新的一个理解，可以应用到现在的生活当中，对不对？
Yeah. So how can we listen to this podcast then?
We can listen to this podcast on all major podcast platforms. Yeah, just need to search Old Wisdom, New Insights. This is the name of the podcast, Old Wisdom, New Insights. Yes. So this podcast provides you with inspirational ancient wisdom that still applies today. We share stories of our ancestors and explain in depth and meaning behind those savvy and motivating quotes. So if you're interested in Chinese culture, in Chinese wisdoms, just have a listen, right? 可以听一听我们的播客，好不好？ Yeah, so how about now? Let's watch a video. So you can know what's going on with these podcasts.
Of course.
Yes, 我们来看一看温故知新的视频，好不好？
好，
好的。
看看吧。
Hi, this is Niu Niu, and yes, Old Wisdom New Insights is back with a brand new season. Just check out the historical figures we've selected for you. There's the top KOL in Song Dynasty, a real celebrity influencer.
If I write an article about a place, it will become a tourist destination and stay popular for centuries.
There's the man who was so weird but so talented that almost all the famous celebrities of his time were both offended and impressed by him at the same time.
To be liked or disliked, that was never the question for me. I was not really popular among my peers, but I was too occupied with my dream to even realize that.
There's the successful novelist who changed his career path in his 60s and did a really good job.
I say, it's never too old to follow your dream. 60 is just my 30.
Now, do you know who I'm talking about? If not, don't you worry. That's what the show is all about. Join me to find out with more old wisdom, new insights with a modern twist.
Just subscribe and listen to Old Wisdom, New Insights on all the major podcast platforms.
Okay, How was that?
Wow.
Look interesting, eh?
Yes, that must be very interesting.
Yes. So have a listen. Yeah, if you are interested, we recommend it. 我们推荐哦。
It's season 3.
I know, it's season 3. We've published 3 seasons, 3 seasons. And each season has its own features. Yes, the special thing about each season. For example, like the second season, right? Yeah.
Wow. I know, the second season, they, we give the audience or the listeners very, very in-depth explanation, word by word, so that we can have a, more understanding on Chinese characters or Chinese history.
Yes, so it's helpful, when especially when you're learning Chinese. Not only you can learn the meaning, learn the words, but also you can learn the culture, Chinese culture. Yes. And for the season 3, we kept that, and we also. Guess what? We issued a challenge for this season as well. I know. 我们这一季发起了一个大挑战. I think for many of you who've been following, our page, right? We issued the Old Wisdom New Challenge. Yes, so we invite you to pick your favorite old wisdom and share your new insights. Just send your video, to CRIslandChinese@gmail.com or send a direct message to CR Island Chinese Facebook. You will have the chance to win a prize.
Whoa.
I know.
How much is the prize?
Maybe 10,000 yuan.
What? I want to join that challenge.
Right, so what are you waiting for? Just join the challenge, right? Actually, we've many of you have joined this challenge. Yes.
Already.
We selected the impressive ones we post on our page. So join us. How about this? Let's watch a video. 我们来看一看我们选到的第一个，好不好？大挑战的视频，来看一看吧。
来看看。
My name's AJ Donnelly. My Chinese name is Anjen. Heian de Anjen Shuda Jen. I'm an actor, a voice artist, and I run my own cultural education company here in Beijing.
Round 1.
先天下之忧而忧，后天下之乐而乐. So it's like today or the current day happier, and then the day after worry about the world's troubles first and enjoy its pleasures last. Wow, that's a heavy saying, isn't it? Because I'm thinking in English, do we ever say, think about others before you think... I guess that would be it, wouldn't it? Think about others before you think about yourself.
Round 2.
不为浮云志妄言，日远神在最高层. Oh, what? I have no fear that floating clouds may blur my eyes, for on the topmost story of the tower I am. What does that even mean?
Round 3.
咬定青山不放松，李根源在火焰中，阡陌万计海渐尽，人儿洞西南北放. Again, I know the words, but when you put them together, it's like, so no matter what, I mean, because obviously bamboo, it's very strong, but it's flexible as well. So I guess that's the point, that it doesn't need earth and so many nutrients and things like that. It will grow in even the most isolated or desolate of areas. So I guess as humans, we should be like that. We should look for ways to improve ourselves no matter what the conditions and be strong and flexible like bamboo. I mean, be like water. I mean, obviously that's a Bruce Lee saying, and that's still from China, but that's what we would always say in English, to be like water. Water is all powerful. Water is all dominating, but it's also completely natural, and it can't be harmed because while it's so hard, it's also so soft. Like bamboo. Bamboo is extremely strong, but it's also flexible, so it can, change with the breeze, as it were.
Whoa.
I know, just like that. If
you know so many old sayings.
I think, he tried, try to explain the meaning, try to find equivalent ones, from his culture. So, so if you're interested, please join, right?
Yeah.
Don't wait
Isn't
so
that
long.
easy?
But yeah, but that was hard as well, right? You can see that he struggled. Right, he struggled. I think even as a Chinese, right, I don't get all the old sayings, and then I feel like I need to learn more. So that's okay, if you don't know some of the meaning of those quotes or those verses, right? But I noticed that in the video he was struggling with the meaning of 不畏浮云遮望眼， 自缘身在最高层。 Yes, as you can see above that, 不畏浮云遮望眼， 自缘身在最高层。 What does it mean? What's your understanding of this verse?
我觉得这个还挺难的. I think it's pretty hard,
I think so too, actually. Yeah.
And I know 云 is a cloud, right? 不畏 means not fear. So I think the sentence is trying to say that I am located in a high or really, really high area, but I am not scared of it. I'm not fearing anything because I know I deserve this place.
Well said. I think it's right really well though. I guess I kind of agree with you, because yun, as Peter just said, is a cloud, right? Clouds. So 浮 like float, like float. Yeah. So 浮云 is like floating like clouds. So I think
clouds floating in the air.
Yes, I'm not afraid of those floating eyes, block my vision. Yes, that's my understanding for that, because I'm standing the very highest. Yeah. So my answer, but I don't know the deep meaning, the meaning behind it though, or a proper translation for that. So how about let's join little Niu's classroom and see what she got to say. Okay? 我们要不然来加入Niu的小课堂吧。
好啊。
一起来看看这句话的意思。
Hi, this is Xiao Niu. I love explaining these great Chinese sayings to our cool listeners out there. Today's saying is again a super famous one. 不畏浮云遮望眼，自缘身在最高层。 Allow me to break it down word by word. For the first half, 不畏浮云遮望眼， 不 means no, and 畏 means be afraid of. So, 不畏 means to not be afraid of, or to not worry about something. 浮云 literally means floating clouds. 遮 means to obstruct or to block. 望眼 here refers to one's field of vision. 不畏浮云遮望眼 means that I'm not afraid of my vision being blocked by floating clouds. How so? 自缘身在最高层。自 can be translated as just. 缘 here is because. 身 means body, here it refers to the writer himself. 在 at 最高 means the highest. and 层 means level. 自缘身在最高层 it's just because I'm already at the highest place. Together, 不畏浮云遮望眼，自缘身在最高层 I have no fear that floating clouds may block my vision, for at the topmost level of the tower am I. If you would like to find out who wrote these sayings and the fun stories behind them, just search for Old Wisdom New Insights on all major podcast platforms.
Oh, thank you, 小牛牛。
你学会了吗？你学会了吗 Peter?
我学会了。
Yes, that was very clear, wasn't it? 非常的清楚啊。But these verses, right, was written by one of the very famous ancient poet in China. His name is Wang Anshi.
Oh, yes. We learned so many poems of him when we were in primary school and middle school.
Yes, that was, the memory of all those poems, it was, we know him too well, right? 我们确实对他的了解还是非常多的，因为我们在上初中啊、小学的时候学了很多的诗句，对不对？
对。
But do you guys know who he is? 你们知道他是谁吗？ If you know, leave in the comment area. But let's see the comment area, see what they got to say. Okay? 我们来看一下大家都有什么疑问，好不好？ And I see people join us. Hello, everybody. This is Zoe.
This is Peter.
Yes, we are live streaming from Beijing. Today's topic is about 温故知新, gain new insights while reviewing the past. And the podcast, Old Wisdom, New Insights, right? And we have a challenge, Old Wisdom, New Challenge. For you to challenge, right?
Win the prize.
Have a surprising prize for you guys. And I see people, a lot of you have joined us. Thank you for the support. 非常感谢大家的支持，我们很开心见到你们。
Wow, 好多人。
Yes, I know, right? And I see Lind Blunt saying, Chloe, you are the best. Who is Chloe? Is that me?
This is Zoe.
I don't mind though, that's okay. And I see Jake saying, 你好老师，你好, how are you? 你好吗? How are you? Yes. And I see Yuan Long saying, inspiring ancient sayings, contemporary living wisdom.
Absolutely. I think that is the meaning of Old Wisdom, New Insights.
Yes, nice, 非常好。然后呢we see from Ma saying 早上好，从蒙古看的，欢迎你，同样早上好 to you. And I see QM HQ saying 早上好 good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. And yes, still, we have Gomez saying greetings from Mexico. 欢迎你, how are you? Yes. So, still, and also we have another one from Bahrain saying hello from Philippines here. Welcome everybody. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want to share, leave in the comment area. We'll go back to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to Wang Anshi. This person. I think I have 3 labels for him.
Whoa.
我有3个标签。对，第一个标签呢 I would say the first label I would say he was a straight A student.
Whoa.
他是一个学霸，你知道吗？
学霸. He's good at studying.
I don't doubt that. 我一点都不怀疑，因为什么呢？首先他很产出的很多诗句，对不对？而且非常有名，所以他肯定是非常有文采的。He was intelligent for sure, right? Talented.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 非常有天赋，非常有文采。另外一个呢，我觉得我们可以从他的学生生涯来看这个标签。I think the second one can actually have a perspective from his career, not career, but like study.
Academic study.
Yeah, academic study. Because when he was at the age of 21, he joined this national level imperial exam.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the most important examinations for people at that age.
Yes, and also, you know what, like for his achievement at the age of 21, the average age was about 30 years old. Yeah, so he's kind of like 9 years ahead of others. Yeah.
That he must be really outstanding.
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah, and he could have ranked the first in this imperial exam. 可能会得第一 but could have, but he didn't get it. That's because, in Song Dynasty, that according to the routine, and the emperor will actually have a look at the exceptional papers from the exam, and so he decided who will, rank the first. So accidentally he saw these criticizing comments from Wang Anshi, so he decided, I know, unlucky, not the first place anymore, but he still passed this imperial exam. 仍然通过这个考试，他有可能成为状元的，对不对？对，但是没有，但是你可以看出来，他学习成绩非常的好 ，very good at study. Yes.
But he's not afraid of, offending the emperor.
Of course, as intelligent as he was, didn't he know that those criticizing opinion would offend this emperor and he would lose, would have lost his first place. Of course, he knew it, but he still did it. So this will lead to another label I would say I'll give to him as 争议人物.
Controversial.
Personality. He does have this controversial personality. 争议人物, 争议人物, right? From that we see he was not afraid of speaking his own opinion, right? And he would just be himself. I want to be myself.
Yeah.
I will say what I want to say and will show my opinion. I don't care about others, regardless of others' opinion. Something like that. So because he passed the exam, right? He got a job in the government later on, and then so. We all know there are some rules, for the office and like that. So one of his colleagues actually told him some code of conduct, and he was not happy with it. He was like, yeah, I'll do whatever. I don't want to follow this kind of mentoring. So he didn't care. So I
think that's kind of a characteristic of most of the artistic people. They kind of self-oriented a little bit.
Well, but that's one of his character, the controversial personality. But I would say, even though with this personality, he was still a reformer.
Oh yes.
改革者，改革者，改革者。他也是一个改革者，对不对？Absolutely a reformer.
他花了很多的精力，给当地的人民改革。
对
He spent so much effort on reforming the policies in the area.
Yeah,
for
like
people there.
different regions as well, different areas. Well, for example, from education, right, to agriculture reforms, and from
taxation reforms.
Yes, and all that. He basically proposed his policy, right? Well, let's not talking about the results of that, but in that era, right, in that dynasty, he was he published that much of that many of poems, and he pushed these reforms, and I think he succeeded, in my own opinion. 不管怎么样
Actually, that Zoe, that reminds me. The characteristic of Wang Anshu when I was doing the episode.
I know, right? Please do share with us.
Yes, I was lucky enough to, voice acted as one of the classmates of Wang Anshu in this episode. From the story, I can totally tell that Wang Anshu is that kind of person who doesn't really care about the fame, the money, but only the things that he would like to do, which is reforming. And he put so many effort on reforming, and I think that is why we're saying that sentence 不为浮云遮望眼，只缘身在最高层. Because he know that he deserve it, and he know that he has the ability, the capability of reforming, and he doesn't really care about the clouds around him, which is some kind of these another fame and money things.
Quite a character, right? 非常有个性的一位人物. Okay, so if you want to know more,
about Wang Anshu or this poem,
yes, you can see that person on the
episode.
table, right? The person on the table. If you want to know more of him, please listen to Old Wisdom,
New Insights.
Okay, you'll find the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Okay. 都可以找到我们的播客节目. Okay, so we've been saying inviting you guys to join the challenge, Old Wisdom New Challenge, right? So we've actually have received another video, and the ambassador of Ireland to China, she joined the challenge as well. So how about let's have a look?
Have a look.
我们一起来看一下好不好？
好。
大家好，我是爱尔兰读国大学安戴文。I know there's a very old saying by Confucius, 有朋自远方来，不亦乐乎. And in Ireland we have a very similar expression, which is Céad míle fáilte romh go léir. That means 100,000 rupees. So you're all very welcome to visit Ireland. You can be assured of 100,000 rupees. Thank you. 谢谢。
有朋自远方来. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's next. So we're talking about the Old Wisdom New Challenge, right? Again, we invite you guys. We invite you guys to
join this challenge and
and
win the prize.
Yes, win the prize. So we invite you to send the video, to CRI learnchinese@gmail.com or send direct message to CRI Learn Chinese Facebook. You will have the chance to win a prize. We will select and publish some impressive videos and review the winners, to win the prize of 10,000 yuan. Yes, wow. I know that's
so tempting.
I know, right? So what are you waiting for? Just join this challenge, right? 不要等待哦，快来加入我们的挑战吧。Okay, Peter, I have a question for you actually.
Sure.
我有一个问题问 Peter， 也问你们好不好 ？Yes, I have a question for you guys as well.
如果你能帮我回答，你也在评论里回答。If
Yes,
you can,
say.
answer this question, just leave the answer in the comment area.
So the question is, where do you see yourself in your 60s?
60s. So if I got retired at that age, I think I will absolutely go around the world and go traveling and enjoy myself and do all of these kind of relaxation thing.
Nice. I think so too. 我也是这么想的. Of course, you've been working for
60. Oh no,
not
that's
60
probably
years,
like
40
30.
years.
Yeah,
40 years.
40
and
years.
of course, you want to have a relaxation. Have a relaxing, retiring life. I would say so. Just travel around, right? What would you guys do? What would you think where you are at in your 60s? 你在60多岁的时候，你会在做什么? Lying on the beach, yeah.
Maybe.
去海滩吗? Yes, so leave it in the comment area, okay? Let's read some comments here.
Sure.
Yeah, 我们来看一下评论
Let's see what you are going to do in your 60s.
Okay, but I see, from Yuan saying 经一事长一智. Nice, it's a really nice one. I guess there's a similar one. It's called 吃一堑长一智, right?
That's kind of negative, right? Because 吃一堑, you need to, like kind of making some mistakes, something like that, then you can learn from it. But 经一事 is more like you have this experience, then you can learn from it.
Yeah,
they have the same meaning, but different stories.
I guess so. Which one do you prefer, though?
Well, I will absolutely prefer 经一事 because I don't want to make any mistakes. But mistakes cannot be avoided. In our lifetime.
It happens.
It happens anyway. So I don't think you really need to take it very seriously when you're making some mistakes because everyone makes mistakes. But we can learn from it.
Yes, so that's more important. Yes. So as you can see, if you have any questions or anything about the Chinese or anything you missed it, just check the comment area, okay? We'll have them posted there as well. Okay, so I see another one, really nice as well. 身在福中不知福.
Oh.
I guess this is just want you to cherish, what you have, and then to, just don't think too much. You just focus on what you have. I think, So from linked blog, I think I got it right. So my bad. Sorry, Zoe. It's not Chloe. Thank you. That's okay. It's okay. And I see people are joining us. So we are live streaming from Beijing, right? Yes. And today we're talking about 温故. It's about an idiom, gaining new insights while in party. Also about a podcast, Old Wisdom,
New Insights.
Okay, so we just talked about this new challenge, right? 大挑战，欢迎你们来参加，好不好? Yes, so I asked you guys a question. Where do you see yourself in your 60s, right? So I would say we all want to have a relaxing retiring life, right? But like for one person, he didn't think so. 对于有一个人说他不是这么认为的. So
what would he do?
Yeah, so he wanted to work. I know, right?
60s.
冯梦龙.
冯梦龙.
Another very famous Chinese figure, and he was an author. Yes, and very famous ones were very popular and successful author as well. And so he left his family and a cozy life and decided to become the head of a remote country when he was 61 years old.
Wow.
I know, it's kind of like just started his career in governing a county or something like that, right?
Wow.
Yeah. 很晚才开始他的这种生活 because he was already very famous when he was young, right? Yes.
He's an artist, right?
So we have some labels for this person.
Yeah.
So he was this renowned historian, 历史学家，
历史学家，
历史学家，历史学家 right? And you can see 冯梦龙 is on the screen, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so 历史学家, we know 历史 is history, right? So
Yeah.
he was a historian and also he was a novelist.
Ah, yes.
Novel 小说 novelist 小说家小说家小说家 I think many of us had the dream of
Being a
novelist
Yeah.
when we were
Create
child.
your own story.
Yes, you know. Yes, so he was very famous. He was a novelist. And another label for him, 另外一个标签是什么呢? He was also a playwright. 剧作家剧作家剧作家剧作家 Okay? Yeah, so you can see yeah, very artistic. You said like Wang Anshi was very artistic. I think
Yes,
Feng Molo might be more professional in this sense, right? Yeah, so like for his first half of his life, he was regarded as a successful writer and a great thinker. He published works account for around 30 million characters.
Wow.
That's 3000万的字3000万 30 million 3000万
At that age, that was a huge work.
Right? Yeah, that's why he put so much, he made so much effort. That's why he was successful. Yeah, and obviously he was talented. He was intelligent. Yeah, think about it, 30 million characters. Yeah, I know. And most of his works was very popular until now even. Yeah, could be compared to some of the greatest work in history as well. 在跟很多历史上伟大的作品相比的话，还是赫赫有名的他的作品。所以他在文学上面的历史方面，或者说剧作方面的话，他的造诣是非常高的这么一个人物，对不对？
所以他不仅仅在文艺方面突出，他后来在他11岁的时候，还加入了这个政坛。
Yes.
Like he joined the politics, right?
Yeah, he's just such a great personality because for his work, had always had like such a large fan base, but he didn't stop at all. So he decided to join this 政坛 right? So we actually could see what he was thinking about through a saying. 我们从一句话可以看出来，他其实内心的心理活动是什么？这句话就是一念为民之心，为天可见。
Yes.
一念为民之心，为天可见。这句话我觉得其实挺难的。
对，他非常的 composed. It's really composed.
Yes, yes.
It's a sentence. And 一念, I think, it's saying that Feng Menglong, this person, has only one idea, right? Which is 为民之心.
Yes.
That he has a heart which is fully devoted for the people.
To do
民
things
means
for people.
people.
Yes,
right?
民 is people. 民人民 Okay. 心 is like heart.
Yes.
Yes, heart.
And
yeah.
为天可见. 天 means the sky or
the heaven.
Yeah,
or
the heaven.
God and
为 means only or just. Like so I think the sentence is saying that his idea or his mind for which is devote himself for people can be identified, can be seen by the heaven, by the God.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Nice said, well said. How about you guys? What do you think the meaning of these verses is like what Peter just said?
Can you try to understand this sentence?
Yes, share in the comment area, okay? How about now? Let's join little Niu's classroom. 我们一起来加入牛牛小课好不好？来看一看这句话是什么意思。
Hi, this is Xiao Niu Niu, sharing the great Chinese sayings with our friends listening to the show. Is my favorite part. 一念为民之心，为天可见. 一 is the number one. Here, it means single or only. 念 means mind or thought. Wei means for or to serve. Min is people. Xin is heart. 一念为民之心 means the only thought in my heart is to serve the people. As for the following part, Wei means only. Tian means heaven. Here it refers to the whole world. Ke, can, or able to. Jian means witness. Together, 一念为民之心为天可见 means there is only one thought on my mind to serve the people, and only the world can see it clearly. I totally get 冯梦龙. For me, I guess, it is the same. 一念分享中国文化之心为天可见 There is only one thought on my mind, to share the Chinese culture, and only the world can see it clearly. If you would like to find out who wrote these sayings and the fun stories behind them, just search for Old Wisdom New Insights on all major podcast platforms.
Wow. Thank you, Xiao Niu. I think I got it right.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Xiao Niu. How about you guys? Do you get it? 你们明白了这个意思是什么吗？ Peter, I remember that you participate in the production of this episode, right?
This time I am an assistant or attendant of Feng Monglong. Yes, and still, I don't want to spoil too much for you. Just go check out the episode.
Don't be spoiler.
But I have to say that in that story, Feng Monglong is kind of person, who doesn't really care about himself. There was an accident. I only can say that's an accident that is actually hurting him. But he have no time, or he it doesn't really care about himself, but to, immediately and go and see the situation in that county and go help the people there. I think, wow, that is absolutely, reflecting the saying, 一念为民之心，为天可见.
Nice. A very selfless person,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And also devoted what he has to the people. Yes, nice. So if you want to know more, about Feng Monglong,
and if you want to know what accident it is, just go check out this episode.
Yes, listen to Old Wisdom,
New Insights.
This episode, this podcast even provides you with the most inspirational Chinese ancient wisdoms, and that still applies today. So we share stories of our ancestors and place an in-depth meaning and behind those savvy and motivating quotes. Okay, so if you are interested in Chinese culture, Chinese old sayings, anything about China, and so check out this podcast. Okay, yes, we have published 3 seasons of Old Wisdom New Insights, and for the 3rd season, again we issued a challenge for you guys to challenge, right? To join. So it's Old Wisdom New Challenge. So now we send our invitation again to you, right?
Yeah.
And if you've been following to our page, we posted the details on how to join this challenge. Like you select your favorite old sayings, right? And just make a video and send it to seoislandchinese@gmail.com, or just send a direct message to us and to the Seal Island Chinese Facebook page. You will have the chance to win a prize, and we will also select and publish some impressive videos and review the winners. The winners has the chance to win a prize, which is 10,000 yuan.
Wow.
I know, right? Or more. So a lot of you have joined this challenge. What are you waiting for? Just join the challenge.
Yeah.
Yes. 加入大挑战吧，很多朋友已经参加了，对不对？Yes. So I think we've been talking about Chinese idioms, right?
And sayings.
I think we need to share our understanding, what we got, right? 我觉得我们可能要分享一下自己的想法。I think today we talked about Wang Anshi and Feng Monglong, right? Let's say some sayings from Wang Anshi. How about that?
Sure.
Yes. So my one will be 近无智者，近无智也而不能智者，可以无悔矣。As you can see,
That's a hard one.
I know, right? I nearly got it wrong. And I know. And then so let's see. The meaning of this one is those who have done their best and still cannot believe cannot achieve their goals may have no regrets. 无悔了, no regrets. 无悔了. Yes. This is from me. What about you?
I got one, which is 功成不必在我，功成必定由我。
Wow. What does
I
it
think
mean?
That is a quite obvious one and easy one. From the sentence itself, I know 功成 means some kind of achievement, right? 不必在我 means it doesn't have to be achieved by me myself. But 功成必定由我 means the achievement must. I must be in part of this achievement. Yes.
Yeah.
It means I don't really need to, pursue some kind of fame, but I should be a part of it.
Yes. Nice. I think we have the examples to actually explain this much better, right? Like, for example, I think we can take an example of the construction of Qinghai Tibet Railway.
Absolutely. Yes. That one. Many people just devote themselves to construction work in it. And that I can tell that was really hard one because we know that area was located in really, really high altitude. I think 80% of the railway was built over at altitude of 4,000 meters.
Wow.
It's really hard to breathe even.
Yes.
And I know people really need to carry a 10-kilogram oxygen tanks when they're working.
Yes.
That's already, doing construction works is already a really hard work. And you need to do this while taking a really heavy tank.
Yes. And I know, from what I heard of, like it took years, right? It took generations to finish this project, the construction of this railway, right? So maybe the people, those workers who joined at the beginning of building this railway couldn't, continue doing it later on, right? So even though they couldn't join later, but they've already contributed, they've already made their effort in the building of the railway, right? So they don't need to have any regrets anymore. Yes. So I guess this is those two sayings, right? This could explain this.
And also I have an example which is quite contemporary, because I think a couple of weeks ago, Chongqing City in China just came across a really serious wildfire. And wow, that is severe. And the thing is, citizens around the area in Chongqing, or actually around China, is going there and help them and support them, support the firefighters to put out the fire. I think that is also a really good reflection of 功成不必在我，功成必定由我, because maybe it's the fire is not exactly put out by the citizens around there, but the citizens are voluntarily helping them and support them.
And they played a very important role in it as well. So the credits go to everybody. Yes. So do you have the better understanding of those two sayings? 你们现在对于这两句话有没有更好的理解了呢? Okay, so this actually remind me another saying. It's 事在人为.
Yes.
事在人为, like I will do my best. As for the outcome and the result, we will see, right? And I think I've done my best. I hope the results will be the best for me as well. That's the best of my understanding for that 事在人为, right? And then I will, the result will be influenced by my efforts. Right? And so how about this? Let's watch a video, okay, from one of our challenges and see what his understanding of this saying, 事在人为.
Okay.
我们一起来看一下这个视频吧。事在人为. Yes.
Hello, good morning. Once again, it's me, Kenny, and you're welcome. This saying, 事在人为. 事在人为. What is 事在人为? What this saying is trying to say is that basically the matter depends on you. It's all on you. matter is on you. Whether you want to win, whether you want to lose, whether you want to succeed or fail, it all depends on you. You know, in English you can actually say the cross of the matter lies with you. The cross of the matter lies with you. 事情在于你怎么想要的，你如何想要的。So that's basically what this saying is all about. 事在人为. Thank you very much.
Well, I think that was a little bit different from what I said. Though. I think, now I understand it better actually. Like, 事在人为, I think you focus on how much effort you want to put in achieving something, right? If you want to achieve that, you need to put like a lot of effort in it, and then it might happen. If you want something and then you don't even like want to fight for it, and then you won't succeed. I think that might be this. So basically, this 事在人为 means what it is to encourage people not to lose confidence in face of difficulties or become independent of others in dealing with tough situations. Yes, absolutely agree with it. So just like our challenges, right? Again, we send our invitation to you guys. 仍然邀请你们来参加我们的大挑战。All right, we invite you to pick your favorite old wisdoms and share your insights. Just you send a video to cilearnchinese@gmail.com, right? Or just send a direct message to Learn Chinese Facebook. All right, and you will have the chance to win a prize actually.
Which is really tempting. I've been seeing this so many times.
Yes, we will select some of the very impressive ones and to review, to publish and to review the winners. All right, 所以 what are you waiting for? Join the challenge.
加入挑战。
Yes, 加入挑战吧。Okay, I think this is what we want to talk about today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Of course, I really do.
Yes, and we hope to see you next time, right?
Yeah.
So, have a good day, everyone.
Bye-bye.